went to China because I wanted to experience something new. Having lived in 7 different European countries, I realized how similar European cultures were. I knew nothing about China. I only imagined that the culture and customs there would be a whole world away from the way things are over here in Europe. And so I moved to Beijing. My home country has around 10 million inhabitants. Beijing has around 30 million. I couldn't wrap my head around it. How can a single city be so huge, so crowded? As I sat on the subway on my way from the airport, I stared at the metro map and wondered what the real distances between those dots and the lines were. I was soon to find out. When I embarked on a day trip to see a remote part of the Great Wall of China, some 150 kilometers away from my place. After we got lost and missed the last bus, we hitched a ride. The driver called the police on us at the end. We didn't really know why. The police was very kind though, and made the man apologize to us and then offered to give us a lift. Then we took a Didi, which is the Chinese Uber, for some 32 kilometers. And the best part, we made the last 60 kilometers on the subway for about $1. And that's the China I love, a beautiful adventure. China is unpredictable, huge, stunning, impressive, complex, dynamic, full of people, opportunities, contrasts, surprises, adventure, and life. At first, I thought I could never call this place home. I didn't understand anything, and anyone. My knowledge of 6 languages didn't help me one bit. I had no clue what I was eating, where I was going, where I might end up, what I was expected to do, or what was going on around me. So I gave up the need to understand or to feel like I was in control. I surrendered and let myself be taken away by the crowds. Quite literally. Soon I found out that China was the safest country where I have ever lived, and I fell in love with it. Why? Because it is interesting and full of contrasts. In some aspects, it is a very traditional society where people believe in old traditions, customs, hierarchies, rules of society, and even superstitions. Though in other aspects, it is the most progressive and modern society in the whole world. Forget about bank cards. In China, we pay scanning QR codes with our phones. Even grannies in villages selling baked potatoes from old carts in the streets do it. Once, I wanted to buy some coffee from a vending machine on campus. After I chose my drink, the whole screen of the coffee menu disappeared, and I found myself staring at my own face as the vending machine tried to use a payment app and facilitate my purchase using facial recognition. While there is no phone reception whatsoever on the subway in pretty much any European city I've visited, in China, subway passengers stream live videos all at the same time. Technology, public transportation, and all sorts of services are excellent in China. Trains, which go up to 300 kilometers an hour, are cheap and comfortable, and they connect this whole vast land. With time, I also got acquainted with Chinese cuisine. Although sometimes I feel that I'd need an entire lifetime to truly learn about Chinese cuisine in all its splendor and diversity. Northerners eat warm soups and hearty dumplings. In the south, you'll find unusual tropical fruits. In many places, spicy dishes will burn a hole in your tummy, but in some parts of China, food is not spicy at all. Along the coast, fish and seafood are served in countless forms. And in Yunnan province, mint and flowers are used to make yummy salads. There is one thing that cuisines across China have in common though. All dishes, even the simplest ones, are well seasoned and very flavorful. And what did I get to see in China? Old Beijing, with its traditional architecture, narrow alleyways, forbidden city, palaces, temples, and spacious, manicured parks. And of course, the Great Wall of China, which spreads itself for thousands of kilometers all the way to the coast. Modern Shanghai, where skyscrapers touch the sky and which shines with all colors at night. The ancient city of Xi'an, the starting point of the Silk Roads, which is famous for the terracotta army warriors. The lively streets of the old town provide all sorts of yummy snacks and entertainment day and night. The tropical island of Hainan, where you can surf, feast on fresh seafood and pineapple rice, and if you're brave enough, climb up to volcano craters or mountain peaks in its tropical rainforest. The Kubuchi Desert in Inner Mongolia, where we camped in -5 Celsius, and although there was no phone reception, which I have never experienced before in China, mind you, every group had their own microphone and sang karaoke until 3 a.m. The sacred mountain Taishan, where you have to climb nearly 2,000 stairs to reach the peak. Relaxed beach town Qingdao, which is famous for its beer, which you can get served to go in plastic bags with straws. Yichang, a town on the Yangtze, home to the Three Gorges Dam, the biggest dam and power plant in the world. National Park Zhangjiajie, also known as the Avatar Mountains, because the surreal scenery of its karst peaks served as inspiration for the famous Oscar movie. Icy Harbin, not far from the border with Russia, which is famous for its annual snow and ice festival. And -27 degrees Celsius, we marveled at these incredible statues made by both domestic and international artists. That's the China I see. Fascinating. It's a completely different world. It's an entire world of its own. You'll find absolutely everything there. Every day, I get to be excited about what else I get to discover on this adventure that getting to know China is.